Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Life of Bandagi Miyan Nemat Raziyallahu Anhu. The story of a sinner who became a saint. In the 15th century, Gujarat was ruled by King Mahmud Begda. One of the king's courtiers was Malik Bade. Malik Bade had a son named Miyan Nemat. This is his story. Miyan Nemat grew up to become a brave young man. He became an expert in sword fighting, horse riding, and wrestling. One day, his father died. His father's position in the court was given to Miyan Nemat. But he was a brash and reckless man. He could not do justice to his position. He and his group of friends resorted to bloodshed and looting. Many people became his victims. One day, he killed the son of Abdullah Habshi, who was the keeper of the king's stable of horses. King Mahmud sent a band of soldiers to arrest him. To avoid arrest, he fled along with 25 friends. But the king's soldiers were hot in pursuit. Miyan Nemat and his accomplices had no option but to keep on riding. They were near Samtage when the king's army, closing in on them. The land they were passing through was not inhabited by people. It was empty land. They suddenly heard the azan, the call for prayer coming from somewhere. Miyan Nemat stopped and said, "The azan for Zohar has been sounded. We should stop here and pray." His companions got angry. They said, "Is this the time for prayers? The king's soldiers are pursuing us. If you stop for namaz, we will surely be arrested. We will not stop." They left him alone and rode forward. Miyan Nemat dismounted his horse and began his prayers. While he was still praying, the king's soldiers arrived. One of the soldiers said, "This looks like Nemat." One soldier said, "No, this is not Nemat. Why will Nemat stop and pray when he knows we are pursuing him?" Another soldier said, "Let's wait till he finishes his prayer and ask him if he saw anyone pass by." Another soldier said, "We are wasting time here." Nemat and his accomplices went forward. "If we delay, we will lose them. Let's not wait here." They decided to ride forward and leave. Miyan Nemat finished his prayers and was amazed at this turn of events. He wondered where the azan came from. He went in the direction of the sound of azan and saw a big group of people camped there. They appeared to be poor people, but their faces were shining bright like the sun. He asked one of them who they were. He said, "We are the followers of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, and we are migrating from place to place along with him." He asked for Mahdi alayhi salam and went towards him. Mahdi alayhi salam saw him coming, and without asking who he was, he said, "Come bhai Nemat, you are full of Nemat." Miyan Nemat immediately fell at the feet of Mahdi alayhi salam. Mahdi alayhi salam lifted his head. Miyan Nemat said, "There is no greater sinner than me." He recounted all his past sins. Mahdi alayhi salam said, "Allah is forgiving and merciful. He will forgive the sins you have committed against him." He further said, "As for the sins you have committed against people, you have to ask forgiveness from them." Miyan Nizam Raziyallahu Anhu left to ask forgiveness from all the people that he had wronged. He went to the house of Abdullah Habshi and said, "I have killed your son. Take revenge for his murder." Abdullah Habshi was aghast. "You are not the same Nemat who killed my son. Who brought about this change in you?" he said. Miyan Nizam Raziyallahu Anhu told him about Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Abdullah Habashi said, "Take me to him and I will forgive you for killing my son." Miyan Nemat Raziyallahu Anhu went to every person he had sinned against and asked for their forgiveness. Then he went back to Mahdi alayhi salam and did Tarke Dunya. He remained in his company throughout the life of the Imam alayhi salam.